What's up? Numbers Live, the podcast. We're back at you another week, another Numbers Live podcast. We got a few days until the NBA season begins, so we wanted to check in with you. Numbers Live crew wanted to give you our predictions on things before everything started. Get everything on wax, put everything on the board, put all the predictions out there, so there won't be no issues. It's your boy King Tweed here. Who else we got in the building?
Hey, yo, man, I'm reporting live. What's going on, y'all?
I'm a rookie of the year, man. Crutches on the building.
Sup? So yeah, man. So look, we're gonna go over a few things here today, and we're gonna just put it all out there, man. So one of the beauties of doing this here thing, we get to hear everybody's opinions, thoughts, questions, comments, concerns, and hey, you got to stand on it. You know what I'm saying? And it's on wax, so can't say, oh, I ain't say that. So it's all good. Hey, I love this time of year. Let's get into it, man. But first, let's go back to last year. So this is one of the things that we wanted to discuss coming into this year. So this is something that Juwan actually wanted us to discuss. Basically, last year's playoff playoff teams. Out of the playoff teams last year, who would you think this year are going to be contenders, and who's going to be a pretender this year? So like basically, out of the playoff teams, which teams do you think are still going to fight for that title, and who won't?
Well, I'm gonna start with the West because the West is so loaded. I think Dallas is done. I mean, I'm sorry, not Dallas.
I'm about to say
Denver.
Dallas.
Yeah, I think Denver is done. I think the league is catching up to them as far as talent wise. As far as you look at the Minnesota Timberwolves, I feel like even though they got rid of Cat, they actually upgraded because I felt like they played better without Cat on the floor. And Julius Randle is a dog. I underestimate him every year. He comes in every year and he gives you 20 and 10 easy. So I think the Timberwolves are going to be there. I think Denver is going to be there with Derek Lively taking the next step. That's my boy. I think he's really going to do some things this year. I really hope Jason Kidd is one thing. So I saw Derek Lively play at the McDonald's All American game, and one thing I noticed about his game was he was shooting a lot of threes in the McDonald's All American game, and he was making a nice clip of them. So I was kind of surprised to see that part of his game not be unlocked his rookie year. Just seeing how Jason Kidd likes to play, and with them having Luka Doncic, I think that would allow them to spread the court a little bit better. So my hopes for him this year is that they open up his game a little bit more, allow everyone to see his true talent along with his defensive prowess. They got Clay. I think people are underestimating Clay just because it's preseason. I think the change of scenery is going to do good for him and the Dallas Mavericks. Um, who else we got? We got. I think Golden State Warriors actually makes the playoffs this year. The Clippers. Did the Clippers make the playoffs last year?
They
Yes.
did,
Yeah, the
yes.
Clippers gone. The
They
Clippers are gone.
they got beat
Um,
by the Mavs in
yeah, the
by
Clippers
seven
are
games
gone.
actually, off of six.
And I'm gonna just stop right there. I'm gonna let I don't want to take up all the time. I'm gonna let Crusher go ahead and give his 2 cents, and then I'll go to the East Coast.
I think that the biggest contenders in the West will be OKC, Dallas, Denver, in my opinion, top three. And I personally like the Pelicans with adding DeJounte Murray. I think it all works out if they're able to keep Brandon Ingram. But with Murray, McCullough, Ingram, Zion, and then more than likely Val at the five. I like the starting five. I like the core. Those would be my personal favorite four contenders. I think the Clippers are done. Um, I do like the Mavs. I do like the Mavs. Excuse me for forgetting them. No, or did I say no?
Oh,
I'm
you said the
sorry.
man.
I did say the Mavs, who I think, great team last year, but kind of bumping heads with Minnow is Minnesota. I like Minnesota on defense. Nas Reed to be able to showcase this game. I think their downfall will be field goal percentage. Will they be able to consistently make shots? And Ant-Man is great, but you looking at the points he scored, but he only shot, I want to say he shot under 40% from the field last year. Julius Randle, like you said, 20 and 10 guy, but he also has games where he shoots the ball like shit. And we've also seen Julius Randle get into shooting slumps that may last 7, 8 games. And in the West, those 7, 8 games could easily knock you from 2 to 6, 2 to 7, you know what I'm saying, before the playoffs start. I do think they're a playoff team. It's just all about, can that team shoot well enough from the floor to beat some of these other teams?
All about buckets. All right, so let's so as far as I go, so the Kings are here. The Kings are making the playoffs this year. They didn't make it last year. I think they got beat in the play-in, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
but they got Debo. They about to probably make a trade in the next couple weeks. Hopefully, that's the rumblings I'm hearing. The Kings are here, and the Pelicans, obviously, with my boy DeJounte Murray. I mean, that was a huge pickup for them. I mean, if this team stands like it is, that's a monster squad. I think that's one of the best starting fives, I think, in the league. But even if they make a trade, I think they still can gain some value and keep some value. I mean, if they get somebody for that trade. So Kings and the Pelicans in the West, somebody got to go. And I don't think it's the Clippers, but we'll see. People are saying the Nuggets are stuck with, Murray and Gordon and the older players, and it's like they're kind of stuck. It makes sense a lot. The Thunder are going to be right there. The West is going to be wild as usual. And moving over to the East, um, it's tough. So the East is like I don't see anybody else really getting in that wasn't in last year because it's kind of like the Wizards still trash. The Pacers are here now. The Pacers got to the East Conference Finals last year, which is wild. Pacers, I mean, well, I'm sorry, the Nets are trash. Hawks probably not gonna be there. Raptors trash. Bulls, unfortunately, is not looking good. Somebody gotta get that eighth seed though, because let me count. You got the Knicks, Celtics, Heat, Sixers, and then you got Bucks, Pacers, Magic, Cavs. Who else can y'all see even getting in the playoffs in the East? Like
Nobody else.
getting one of those spots. I can't. It's kind of solid. Like I'll be surprised if anybody gets one of those 8 spots that I didn't name in the East. What y'all think?
What about the Bulls? Everybody talk about the Bulls, right? Lonzo.
They got hey,
No? All right.
hey, seeing Lonzo on the court last night was crazy. I didn't see the game, but I saw the highlights and he scored 10 points. He made a corner three. He had a steal and a block. He was jumping around. And I'm like, whoa, relax, bro. You just take it slow. But it was a very good sight seeing him on the court. I mean, I'm still a fan of the Bulls if they can pull it together, but it's just they in limbo right now.
Yeah, I don't see anything shifting in the East at all. In my opinion, the East is weaker. Um, the Knicks did get better, but overall, the East I feel got weaker with DeJounte Murray heading over to the West. Um, I'm looking at the East last year, and I don't see anybody who could upset the top eight.
It's the Bulls. It's if it's anybody, it's the Bulls actually, and that's really not saying much. So I mean, because nobody else is really gonna do nothing. It's the Nets, the Raptors, the Hawks. If it's gonna be
So
anybody, it's gonna be the Bulls.
even though I don't see any movement in the East, I still honestly feel like there are only three contenders in the East. I feel like that despite the talent that they have, I feel like the Cavs are the biggest fool's gold in the East.
Who are the
Granted,
three
they
contenders?
beat Boston, the Knicks, and hear me out.
You still
I
got a couple
still
teams here.
I still like Milwaukee.
Okay, you got
Um,
one more in there.
I only said three.
I
I
know.
can change that can change depending on the outcome of the Paul George injury, and I'll slide Philly in there. But we've gone through what almost two full presidential terms, and I
Stop.
still ain't seen the Sixers get out of the second round.
That sounds so terrible.
It does,
Tragic.
but it's the truth.
No,
Tragic.
It's the truth. I hate to put it that way, hey, but
Bro,
it's the truth, bro.
you gotta trust the process, bro.
Yeah, and the
Trust the process.
definition of insanity is what?
this man said he ain't playing no more back to backs. He said he done playing back to backs.
The definition of insanity is what? Doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different outcome.
Mm, mm, mm. Hey,
So, like
at
I
least
said,
Embiid is real.
I feel like there are three contenders in the East. Um, I'm actually looking forward to Boston, New York, though, man. Just
Yeah, that's gonna be good.
just just getting that out the way early.
That's gonna be
Yeah.
popcorn for sure.
Yeah,
Some good
that need to
times
be Eastern Conference Finals.
for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, yeah, make that
Adam
happen.
Silver, Adam
Yeah.
Silver need to make that happen.
Everybody stay
ASAP.
healthy. Everybody stay healthy. Just East Conference Final. All right. And then also I forgot to mention the Grizzlies are back now. They back healthy in the West now.
Yeah.
That's three teams that's solid that didn't make it last year.
The
That's
West
beating
is
for a spot.
ridiculous. The West is ridiculous.
It's really unreal.
Yeah.
Because
And we ain't
like
even talk about the Phoenix Suns.
they made it last year.
Right.
They got beat. They got swept by the
They
Timberwolves.
got
That's
swept
By
by the
Minnesota.
Timberwolves.
crazy. Oh.
That won't happen this
Yeah,
year
no,
with a
that's not
point
That
gonna
will
happen
guard.
this year.
not happen this year. I
That won't
can't see
happen
it
this year
Crazy.
with a
happening
point
at all.
guard.
Swept KD.
And real quick, I know we're not there yet, but I'm gonna give a precursor to it. The Grizzlies will have the rookie of the year, but we ain't got there yet. But you know what I'm saying? I'll touch
I was
on
thinking
that.
about it, Loki. That's all right. We
I'm
get to
with
that
you.
later. I mean, yes.
I'll touch on that when we get there.
It's
I
not
already put one unit on it.
on you. Put a
I
unit
already
on
put
that.
one unit on it. No.
I'll touch on
So
that when we
literally,
get
just
there.
It's,
real quick,
it's in my long shot parlay though. It's in my long shot parlay. My future
long
parlay.
shot. But yeah, so it's crazy. I'm looking at the Western Conference, and like I can't see a bad team outside of the Jazz. Maybe. I mean, yeah, the Jazz are trash, but like, other than that, you can't really say you have a trash team. Even though they
Portland.
say, oh yeah,
Portland.
Portland week.
But
But
that's
like,
it.
and even though like people say they say the Spurs got a 1% chance, I think that's cap. Like they got Chris Paul and one of the best players in the world over there. So like, you never know. They might make the playoffs. I'm not. You can't count them out. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, the West
I
is
think I think
crazy.
with the Spurs they got to get off to a quick start. You
Strong
know what I'm
start.
saying? They get 15, 20 games under 500. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Chris
Chris,
Paul don't play that much.
C CP3 gonna teach them how to win. That's why he's here to teach them how to win games. So, and I think he's definitely going. His effect is gonna be felt real soon. So we'll see. All right. So moving on. So let's talk about who has something to prove this year. You can mention either a team or a player or both. Just a player or whoever you think just has something to prove this year. Who we got?
I'm going with the Phoenix Suns and my man Kevin Durant. They got swept last year by the Timberwolves.
Mm.
And with all that talent over there, I don't think anybody on this panel had the Timberwolves beating the Phoenix Suns.
Not in both
So
games. That's crazy.
no one had the Phoenix Suns losing to the Timberwolves last year on NumbersLie.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So yeah, for me, it's the Phoenix Suns. They gotta do something with that roster and show that Kevin Durant got to show that he can win. In my opinion, still without Steph. As hard as that may sound, but yeah. And Kevin Durant's my guy. You know what I'm saying? But his track record since leaving the Golden State Warriors hasn't been great.
Okay.
Mine isn't a team; it's actually a player, and I'm gonna go with John Morant. I think John Morant not only has a little something to prove on the court. I mean, we saw him year before last. He only played a total of what, 8 games
Something like that. Not even.
Yeah,
when he came back last year before
yeah,
he
he
got
was
hurt.
out. He missed like 30 games. I drafted him. Trust me. He missed like 30 games to start the season. He missed 32 games or something like that to start the season. Then came back, played like 2 or 3 games, got hurt, came back, played like 3 or 4 more games, and then got hurt and was done for the rest of the season.
Right. Um. So yeah, I'm gonna go with John Morant, but both on and off the court. You know, he's he's given himself a kind of a bad reputation with the league. It cost him a little bit as far as endorsements and things of that nature. And I think as you know, a young black player that has a ton of fans and a ton of young guys that look up to him. You know, it's his year to prove that he does know how to handle himself both on and off the court. On the court, we know he does, but just being a complete player because you look at other players throughout history that have become quote unquote role models. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that that's what he wants to become, but sometimes you don't have a choice. You know what I'm saying? Just based on your status. So I'm going with John Morant.
Yeah, I think Josh ready to have a comeback year. I'm looking for him to do that too, for sure, and just be available. Just hoop, just hoop, Josh. So my players slash teams that I think have something to prove is mostly players, but my boy Tatum. I think a couple of us went back and forth about if he has something to prove. I know Jawan said he doesn't per se, but like I think he has something to prove to just solidify to all the Twitter guys out there, all the haters out there who say he's not the best player on his team, and he got to come out this year and be the leader, get him a finals MVP, and really solidify and be top two, if not one MV in the MVP race. Like really solidify that yes, you are worthy of the praise that some people give you. Like be that guy. So that's what Tatum has to prove this year. Other than that, a couple other players like Fox out in Sacramento. I'm looking at Sacramento a lot this year. I think Fox actually has something to prove. He declined his deal, and he's betting on himself, right? So I think this is his year to hoop. So all right, go out and prove it then. Get the Kings to the playoffs and get that deal you wanted. Bet on yourself. Go out and prove it then. Obviously, Embiid, just stay on the floor, bro. Like you're the best center in the league. Stay on the floor and prove it, bro. Get
Is
past the
he?
second round, bro.
Is he? Is he?
He the best
Is
center
he
in the
the
league.
best player in
DeMarcus
the
Cousins
league?
said it. Me and DeMarcus Cousins say Embiid the best center in the league. So
I'm
go
gonna
out there
push
and
back on
prove it, bro.
I'm gonna push back on Tatum though. Like when you like who does he have something to prove something to? Is it
To
his
legends. He has something to prove to his own legacy, to you know what I'm saying, to Jordan, to Kobe, to you know what I'm saying, because he's gonna be a Hall of Famer, and we get that his career is champion, all that. He's a winner. We get it. He has something to prove to himself and to basically his own legacy. Like go out there, submit your legacy. That's all I'm saying.
I think that's gonna hurt him. I think that's gonna hurt the team in the long end. Him trying to go about it that way and trying to prove to people that he's the best. Their team isn't built for that. Their team isn't built for that. Their team is built around team-oriented basketball where any given night, any one of their players can give you 20 points. And so, with that being said, I don't think he has anything to prove. The fact that he's a champion now. I think what he needs to do is whatever the team needs him to do to ensure that that team gets back to the finals and compete for a championship. Um, all that noise, that I feel like the media and stuff they put this stuff out there for us to debate. Like, they have him like the number one ranked power forward in the league and stuff like that. And for me, that's for like debating purposes. That's for us to eat it up and debate. But for him, that shouldn't be his goal to be the number one forward. His goal should be to do whatever the team needs. If that means him not scoring 25 plus points a night and Jaylen Brown being the leading scorer on the team and him leading the team in assists, then he needs to do that. As opposed to thinking, all right, I got to come out here and dominate the rock. I got to come out here and dominate and show that I'm an alpha in order for my team to win. That's just my 2 cents.
So I guess my challenge to Tatum is be more efficient. And I think that would go into helping his team. So improve your field goal percentage. Don't turn the ball over. Be there for your team when they need you in the clutch. You know what I'm saying? Win games like that. So like that's basically my challenge.
No, I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. His efficiency, and that's why me personally, he's not my favorite forward because of his efficiency. I think he needs to be better with his decision making and knowing when to take over the game. I think those are some of the things he needs to focus on as opposed to just being the best player.
Indeed. Trying to look at the stats. It's crazy when I look up stats. Like this is literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is his 8th year. Like that's crazy. He's not been in the league that long. But yeah, he shot 47% last year, which is good. It's just I think he can be better. And his 3-point percentage, so he hasn't even shot 40%. Like his rookie year, he shot 40%. You know what I mean? And he shot a better percentage his rookie. So his rookie year, he's more efficient than last year. So, it's funny. I literally just saw a video of like highlights from his rookie year, and like they were saying his bag is deeper than it was deeper his rookie year than it is now, which is crazy. So yeah, I think he has another level to get to. That's basically what I'm saying. So we'll see, Tatum. Other than that, Kawhi, get your ass on the floor, man. Just play.
Nah, man, you gotta wrap that up.
Or just watch. Just
play.
Just give it up and watch at home, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
I don't know. Hopefully he won't be out. Obviously, every news outlet in the world today wanted to comment and say they're going to go out indefinitely. But I just think it's funny how we're not talking about Jimmy Butler though. How many games Jimmy Butler gonna play? You know what I'm saying? But it's all good though.
The thing is that Jimmy Butler, he does this, but for the majority of the time, he's available in the playoffs. That's why they call him Playoff Jimmy. So him, shooting the shit throughout the regular season and then, coming to play come playoffs, that's you can't say that about Kawhi. We don't know when. When the last time we seen Kawhi? I feel like the last time I seen Kawhi like really in the playoffs was like the bubble or some shit like that.
It was a couple years ago, and then I remember the play. It was dude from the Jazz who hit him on the fast break, and then that was it.
That was the first round though.
Yep, first second round, but yeah,
that was the first round, like the first game.
We all want to see Kawhi out there, man. We know what he's capable of. We just want to see him healthy. So he has something to prove, man. Go out there and hoop. Him and Paul George, man. Just be available.
Yeah, just be available.
All right. So now let's switch gears here. So now, what do y'all feel about LeBron James' son, man? Bronny James. So my question to y'all is, all the hoopla and everybody talking about him, what do y'all think Bronny James's first year is gonna look like? Describe it. How is he gonna do? What's gonna happen?
Well, me personally, I don't believe he is talented enough to be in the NBA. And I am not a hater. I know that if you say that LeBron James Jr. should not be in the NBA, you're like labeled a hater. But I
They
mean,
gonna call you a hater in the comments.
I've been watching Bronny James for years now, and he has never done anything that made me think that he's going to be an NBA player that sticks on a team. He just, in my opinion, he just doesn't have the tools yet. Um, I would love to see him go to the G League and see how he fares there. But I don't think the Laker organization is going to allow that to happen with LeBron James there.
Hmm.
Yeah, and Bronny has a great personality. That's one thing I do love about him. He's taken all this attention, and he's he's handling it really well, I feel. And yeah, it's just unfortunate, just from my basketball eyes, I don't see him carving out a spot on the roster. And then like if I'm anybody else on that team, I'm feeling like you're taking away minutes from me,
Hmm.
not from a hating standpoint, just from a competitive standpoint. Like I don't know how that's going to go over in the locker room. Like how long is that going to last? Like, and I'm just assuming that he plays like garbage minutes. Like I'm assuming that he plays garbage minutes, and it's somebody going to be on the bench like those are my minutes. So I have nothing against Bronny James. I think he's a incredible person. But just from my experiences, I don't see how he is going to fare in the NBA. I just don't. I don't see it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
They're gonna call you a hater in the comments. I'm gonna post this and they're gonna call you a hater in the comments. But appreciate your input.
Um, I mean, I too don't believe that Bronny James is an NBA player at the moment. Just being realistic,
Bro, you a hater.
came
I
off
ain't
of came off of a very scary, heart situation. Bounce back. I can't remember the total amount of games that he was able to play collegiately. Um, but he didn't really shine in those either. And I just don't think that he or himself, critics, analysts, like nobody has given him enough time to develop into an NBA player, in my opinion. Everyone's going off of the name, and how he looked in high school and how he looked at AAU with that Strive for Greatness team. Um, he's just not ready. Granted, a lot of people say, and quote unquote, it was actually Gilbert Arenas. You know, people are expecting too much from a guy that got drafted 55.
And that's why I disagree with Gilbert Arenas. It has nothing to do with where he was drafted. I saw that as well. It has nothing to
Mm-hmm.
do with where he was drafted. It has everything to do with what everybody else but Bronny James is saying. It's his father. It's the coach of the LA Lakers who are saying stuff that are making people look at Bronny and say, y'all are lying. He's clearly not ready. When you have a press conference before anybody plays a game and say, "Hey, before we move forward, I just want everyone to know, all right,
All right.
Bronny Jr. He deserves his spot on the team. Okay, he's worked his ass off. Like when you come in here and you say that he deserves to be on the team,
Hmm.
Like, in my opinion, I would have preferred, in all honesty, I swear to God, I would have really preferred if like a reporter or someone was to come out and ask LeBron James, like, do you think that your son is in the league because of your stature? Yes, I 100%, you know, yes, I did everything in my power to ensure that I had this once in a lifetime opportunity to play with my son. And I don't know how long this is going to last, but I'm going to enjoy it. And I want to thank the Los
Right.
Angeles Lakers to work for working with me to allow this opportunity to happen.
Too
And
real.
then we wouldn't even be having this conversation.
Too real.
We wouldn't even be having this conversation about Bronny James and him being the 54th pick and getting a 3-year deal worth what, like $7 million, and then with the 53rd pick, he's on a two-way. I just read he's on a two-way contract that only guarantees him $70,000.
He was the 55th pick, actually.
Well, right. So the 54th pick signed a
Was
2-year.
Anton Watson.
54th pick signed a 2-year non-guaranteed contract that only guarantees him $70,000. But Bronny signs a 3-year deal worth, well, I don't have the numbers in front of me. So I think it's like $7 million,
Seven to
$8 million.
nine, yeah, something like that.
And so it's like when your coach comes out and say you deserve to be here, and then you come in preseason and don't do nothing, summer league, don't do nothing. It's like, what do you mean he deserves to be here? When you have LeBron James tweeting that his son is better than some of the people in the NBA currently, bro, that
That
does
was so
nothing for the
bad.
stock of your son.
That was crazy.
And then when someone has any type of negative criticism about him, everyone's a hater. Everyone's a hater, but it's like we all play basketball, or we've all been in a situation where we can give an honest opinion about someone, and he's just not ready. And I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Sidebar, his
But
deal
we
is a
shouldn't be
4 year.
having this conversation if it wasn't for. We wouldn't even be having this conversation if it wasn't for LeBron James and what's the coach? What's our new coach?
JJ Redick.
JJ
Jay
Redick.
Redick.
I think JJ gonna do well. Sidebar, Bronny James's deal is a 4 year, $7.9 million contract. It begins now with a $1.1 million deal, increasing to 1.9 million in 26, and then 2.2, and then a
And it's
team
all
option,
guaranteed.
and then a team option for 2.4 in 27, 28.
And so he deserved that contract. That's what you're telling me.
I think there shouldn't be the word deserve in sports. That's just me though. But so Crush, how you feel about you already said how, so I
Yeah, I
think
don't, I don't, I don't, I don't, I don't think he's ready.
right.
At the moment, I don't see his that number 55 pick turning into Patty Mills 55 pick. Um,
Patty
Again,
Mills.
no one has given him the opportunity, in my opinion, to develop into an NBA player, and that's why that's where all the criticism comes from. You're not hating, you know. Everybody says, well, if it was you and your son, you know what I'm saying, you do the same thing.
Hmm.
I mean, I guess.
So my thoughts on
Yes.
Bronny
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
is
whoa, whoa,
what's
whoa,
up?
whoa. Everyone on this call would do the exact same thing. But what I think we wouldn't do is go on Instagram and talk about how our son would murder or is better than somebody in the NBA.
Yeah,
Hey,
definitely not.
that's now Cat's gonna try to kill Brian. Well,
Yeah, yeah, it's a very big unnecessary target.
Cat's gonna see Bronny and try to go crazy now. Oh yeah, straight up, LeBron. That's how you feel? Bet. Say less. But my thoughts on Bronny is what I hope happens for his sake, for basketball's sake. I hope that they do the whole optics thing first game. If they play on Tuesday, all right, Bronny checks in with LeBron. Oh, they do the pictures, the crowd goes wild, everybody talks about it, and then send his ass to the G League. Right, the next day, send him to the G League, and then let him get his bones. And because just to be fair to him, he is coming off of the cardiac thing and the heart issue, and he even said it himself in an interview the other day. He was, I'm still trying to get my bearings after that and all of that. So I get that. So with that being said, for his sake, for the Lakers' sake, for everybody's sake, do the optics thing, and that's great. You're doing the whole Griffey thing with the father and the son. That's amazing, black man. Do your thing, and then send that boy to the G League and let him get his feet under him, and then keep him there until he proves he can. You know what I'm saying? Maybe later on in the season, when after maybe March, April, bring him back. I don't know, but like, yeah, hopefully that's what happens.
That's gonna cause another problem though, because it's like you signed a 4-year talent to play in the G League, and you gave him $8 million to
Well,
play in the G League.
Brian took a pay cut though, right?
I don't
I think
know.
Brian took a pay cut just to. Babe, this is
Man,
this is this is basically
Brian
just a
didn't take no
favor.
pay cut.
That's
Brian
what
didn't
I
take no
heard.
pay cut. He said he would if we was to get some players, but
Oh,
since
okay.
we didn't get no players, he took all that money.
Oh, okay. I thought he took a
look,
pay cut.
man.
So, but
As
anyway.
much as I grew up playing the game and love the game, if I'm Bronny, man, Bronny, strong guy, great, great, great. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy that he came back with this cardiovascular issue. Nigga must not never heard of motherfucking Reggie Lewis or Hank Gallup, boy. And my daddy LeBron James, he got that bread. Boy, my name would be Bronny James, cybersecurity specialist or some shit, bro. I ain't fucking with it.
Mhm.
I'm not even for the kids.
Let me see here. Hold on. So yeah, I don't know. Hopefully my man's can just go to the G. And who is the Lakers? G, what's y'all? Is it Lakers? I don't know. G League's
The
names or
Lakers.
I
something.
don't know.
You said who like his
Yeah.
GM?
No, the G League. What's y'all G League name? Team name?
I don't know.
No, okay. See, you ain't no real fan, boy. I'm saying. All right. So that's it for Bronny. So Minnow. So tell us. So the starting five documentary. So you've been looking at it. I started watching one episode. It looked dope. I couldn't
Oh
continue
yeah.
it, but yeah. So starting five documentary is out. You got Ant, Tatum, LeBron, Sabonis, and who's the fifth?
It's it's LeBron, Ant,
Let me Google it.
Sabonis.
Starting five documentary. All right.
Tatum.
Jimmy Butler.
Tatum,
Jimmy Butler.
and Jimmy
My
Butler.
bad.
Yeah,
Jimmy Butler.
yeah.
All right. So the question is, if y'all can make y'all own starting five documentary, who would y'all pick to follow? Because it's dope. I love it. It's the on the court talk. I love it. We need more of that.
That's what I want more. That's what I want to see. And so I was kind of like angling my question from that standpoint of like, who would you like basically like want to hear on the court talking shit or whatever? And so I would keep Ant. Um,
Yes.
Yeah, you got to keep Ant.
I'm definitely keeping Ant. I want Luca.
Luca would
I
talk some
want
good shit. Yep.
Luca.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm gonna go with um, Ja Morant.
Yes.
That was yep. Took mine.
He
Gotta have
he
y'all
is
on there.
on my list too.
Gotta have y'all on there.
And
That'll be a music video.
I want them to follow Wemby.
That'll be dope. That'll be solid.
And then I would love for them to follow um who would be my fifth? Um I don't know. I'll probably go with my boy Chet.
Shit.
Chet.
Eh, fake
I
ass
know that
nigga.
I know that last one a little weak, but I couldn't think of nobody.
All right.
But
Who you got,
And
Chris?
this is following on and off the court, correct?
Yep.
Okay. So on and off the court, Ja, Durant, um, what was the other one that you just said I agree with? Ja,
Ant.
Durant, right.
And
Anthony Edwards,
mhm.
just because it's on and off the court. LaMelo Ball.
That's a wild dude.
It is, bro.
And that whole family is.
It
Yep. That
is.
would that. Yep. That'd be dope.
It is. I'm gonna go with Melo Ball. I feel like we see enough Steph off the court already, just with his, you know what I'm saying?
Just Steph.
No, I don't want to go with Steph. I think I would go. It's a toss up. It's a toss up because you know what I'm saying they good people, and then one of them got something going on outside of basketball. It'd be a toss up between Drew Holiday and Joker for my fifth.
Okay, okay, okay.
So
Solid, solid.
Joker definitely would have been more entertaining than Sabonis.
I think so. Yeah, Joker is actually a funny dude. Like he don't mean to be, but Joker is actually funny. Like
Yeah,
he don't be playing.
he probably ain't want the cameras following him though.
Right.
Nah, I can see that.
All right. So my five would be Giant Ant off top. That's my one and my two. Because I think those two arguably are the faces of the league right now. I mean, I don't think you can argue with that. Ja was before he had his suspension. So John
Mhm.
Ant. After that, I got to think. I like Wimby. I like Wimby. I definitely want to see Wimby and all that. I like what Wimby said recently. He was like, looking at the league now that I'm here, I don't think a lot of these guys really put in the work that they seem like they did before. Like I like that comment of his because like he seemed like and that plays into my foreign theory. Like these foreign guys really got that discipline and they really got that dog in them, but a lot of these American guys may not. So maybe he coming here on some Luca stuff like, man, this really ain't that hard. And these guys really ain't putting in the work. So I like that in him. Who else? I would have to go. Oh, my boy Embiid. Embiid, I think if we followed Embiid, he would probably get canceled. That's why I would probably want to listen to him
I
on and
thought
off the
about
court.
that.
Embiid would be hilarious, bro. Embiid would be hilarious. Yeah, he's a character. He is a character. I'm trying to think. My fifth is probably gonna be Luca because he got a he talk a lot and he's funny too. I can't think of anybody else though that would be entertaining on and off the court. I wish KG was still here so we could just follow KG. Ain't gonna be no more KGs, I don't think. But yeah, that's my five, man. Started five documentary. I gotta watch that. I got too many shows to watch, but that's another podcast. All right, so switching gears. So Crusher, you wanted to discuss the Dante DiVincenzo and Coach Brunson of the Knicks had a little spat, had a little, situation at the end of that game, that exhibition game. Obviously, little heat going on. So tell us more about
Yeah,
that. What's going on?
the only thing okay, so as I'm sure you all saw at the free throw line, Dante DiVincenzo did a little chirping at the Knicks bench. He said that it actually wasn't geared towards uh Thibodeau, although some people say it was. I personally think that Brunson, just tried to step in. But the point of me wanting to bring that up is, like we've all said, when these type of decisions are made, they don't take players into consideration at all. DiVincenzo was hurt, bro. I don't care what nobody says. DiVincenzo was hurt by that trade.
Yeah,
He
he's supposed
had
to be
he
the
had
UConn guy, right?
he Villanova,
I'm sorry.
but
No.
he had a really good season last year, decent playoffs, and now he got paired back up with players that he won national championships with. You know what I'm saying? Of course, once they got Bridges, he probably went home for a week, you know what I'm saying, dreaming about what could be this season. And, you know, he probably wasn't even brought into the office when told that they were considering trading him or anything like that. It just happened. You know what I'm saying? That man was hurt. You can see it in his face. He
Oh,
was
yeah,
he was
he
hurt.
felt the way. I would too. Shit.
I felt bad for him, man. I felt bad for him.
Maybe they had some previous animosity though, like you know what I'm saying, like because that where would that come from? You know what I'm saying? So, or maybe I'm just pontificating here. Maybe Dante was thinking that Brunson's father had something to do with him getting traded.
I just think that maybe he and Brunson's father had a decent relationship. You know what I'm saying? Clearly, he's known that man since college because he played with his son. I think in those type of situations, you may want people to have your back and say, no, not him. You know what I'm saying? Throw in McBride. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody,
Throw in Jericho Sims.
you would think, right?
Not him.
Yeah,
But I'm pretty sure he felt nobody had his back in that type of situation. And early game against the team, and he lashed out.
yeah, they could have threw some. So they just got campaign right in that same trade. I think I'm looking at their roster like
No,
who,
Cam wasn't involved in that trade. I don't think.
but they added them this year though.
Yes.
Okay, well, yeah, I mean, yeah, y'all could have did something. I would have kept Dante for sure. Like that, that was kind of seemed kind of foul to me
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I think they could have offered McBride at least.
so
Um.
hey, we'll
Yeah.
see. They only
Anybody.
they only gonna play, Minnesota and New York only gonna play two times this year at the most anyway. So, but something to watch, something to watch for. We'll see who actually wins that trade for sure. It's probably going to be the Knicks, but I definitely want to see the Wolves and how they perform with that trade too. And yeah, we'll see. All right, so now, last but not least, let's get into the meat and potatoes here. Season awards. Um, and so basically just make your predictions, and we're gonna go ahead and add who we think is winning it all as well. So rookie of the year, defensive player, six man, most improved, MVP. I know they got the other the new ones, clutch player and the sportsman. We're not gonna do those, but let's hear it. Who we got?
You want me to go?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. I got Zach Edey, my rookie of the year. Defensive player of the year, I got Wemby. Um, Most improved, I'm going with. Dang, who did I have? Um, I'm gonna go Jordan Poole. Most improved.
Mm.
Um, what else we got? MVP. Uh,
Shouldn't even be
Man,
tough. You
this
should know.
Luca year, man. This is Luca's year. This is Luca's year. So
That's how I
I'm
feel.
gonna go with Luca MVP, and then to win it all, going with the New York Knicks.
Wow, ain't that something?
Going with the New York.
Oh, MVP.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and go with SGA.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with SGA. Rookie of the year. I do agree with Minnow. I'm gonna go Zach Edey. Most improved. I'm gonna go with Jalen Johnson of the Hawks. I think I think he has a big year, man. He's improved vastly in my opinion.
Oh,
And
wait.
so I'm gonna go with Jalen Johnson. Six man of the year is tough. Six man of the year is tough for me.
It
Um,
is.
don't know, man. I'm gonna go to.
I got Buddy Hield as my sixth man, and I'm switching my most improved to Keontae George of the Utah
Okay,
Jazz.
Okay, okay.
okay, that's not bad at all. Um, I think six man. I'm going to go with either DiVincenzo or uh Jaime Jaquez, man, from the
Yeah,
Heat.
yeah, for sure. I can see that.
We'll go with Jaime. We'll go with Jaime over Dante. And to win it all, still feel like it's gonna be. I don't see back to back, man. I don't see back to back
Y'all some wild
for
boys.
the. Hey man, look, I just gotta be honest with you, bro.
Okay,
I don't see back to back
okay,
for the Celtics.
okay.
If I had to pick one now, hmm,
Right now. Season
right
start
now,
Tuesday. Season start Tuesday. Gotta make a decision.
okay, right now, even though it's not solidified for me, right now,
Mm-hmm.
I'll go with the Knicks as well, man. I want to say
The
Dallas.
Knicks winning it all. Oh, wow, bro. Okay,
My
I want to
logic
say
is
okay.
go ahead, go ahead.
I want to say Dallas just right now, but I'm gonna go with the Knicks.
I really like cat. Y'all really like the cat move. Okay.
I just really like what they did over there aside from
Yeah.
Cat, man. Like you got to score against them.
Yeah.
And my thing is,
They
I just feel like the West, they're gonna beat up on each other. Like they're gonna beat up on each other, and whoever make it to the finals, I just don't see
the,
how the Knicks can lose, man. I'm not even really a Knicks fan, but they have everything.
the Knicks got Wingstop over there,
Wingstop.
and then they got Cat. They still got Mitch Robinson. They got Jericho Sent. Like they big, they athletic, they can shoot, they can defend.
Hmm.
They got it over there, man. They got it over there. I wanna see. I'm talking about is your TV gonna be so loud
Hmm.
if they succeed listening to Spike and Stephen A, bro. Like
Ugh.
you're gonna have to turn your TV down because them two finna be so loud, bro.
Okay. All right. That's Knicks. Wow. That would be huge for the league and for New York.
Yes,
That
hell
would be
yeah,
huge.
it would be.
When last time they won? 78?
It'd be huge
Something like
for
that.
the league.
It's crazy. Um, I just want to look that up real quick. Yeah, 1973, last time they won a chip. They won in 70 and 73. That's crazy.
And
Um,
haven't been since they got swept by the Rockets, right?
yeah, no, hell no. I ain't been in the finals since that was 95.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be huge. I just don't think it's gonna happen. But we shall see. Hey, it's the beauty of the season. You never know. You never know how the ball gonna bounce, man. So, all right, here are my predictions. So, rookie of the year, Zach Edey is gonna eat. He's gonna do well because I think they might do the Twin Tower thing as well, and I think that'll be very interesting. So I'm definitely gonna watch him. I just don't think in my heart of hearts, I don't think he's gonna be rookie of the year. I It might sound weird, but like Matas, what's his name? I don't know his
Mm-hmm.
last name. He's good. I saw him play in person at the in Vegas in the summer league, and like look, I ain't been in the league and all that. Look, I didn't hoop, but until seventh, eighth grade, seventh grade. But like he moves different on the floor. Like he moves different than everybody else, and he wasn't even really trying. So like my boy Pat, look, he's probably gonna take his minutes. He's probably
I'm
gonna take
glad you're being
because look, I
realistic
was
about
all right,
that
look,
now,
because this
man.
is tough for me, man. The Paul, you know, I had high hopes, but he's not doing anything in the preseason either. So like, I feel like Pat Will, he got to come out in the preseason and prove like, all right, I'm ready, and I ain't seeing that. So look, Matas Buzelis is about to come out, take that boy minutes early, probably the first month of the season, get into the
Hmm.
starting lineup and start dropping stupid numbers. He can defend. He is really nothing he can't do. He moves different. He moves like a superstar out there. So he my rookie of the year. Who else? And honorable mention, Khalil on Miami. What's his name? Khalil Ware.
Where?
That boy got it. He shoot threes. He defend. Yeah, I'm gonna be looking for him. Honorable mention. Um, All right, defensive player of the year, Wimby. It should have been him last year. It's gonna be Wimby. Boy, average 3.5 blocks a game. Like, stop it. Um, Most improved player. I have Nas Reed actually. So I know he won six man of the year last year. I think this year's he gonna skyrocket. I think he gonna take my boy Gobert minutes a lot of times, and he might drop 20 and 10, 20, 10 and 2 with two threes. Like that's he has the potential to do that. So I got Nas Reed, most improved. Six man of the year, that's tough. I mean, Malik Monk, I got Monk, six man of the year this year. My MVP is my mind is saying Luca, but my heart says Tatum.
Hmm.
Tatum should be MVP, but my mind is saying Luca. So that's where we'll go. But
Hmm.
for the
Okay.
record, I'll stand on business and I'll say my official pick is Tatum. I'll say Tatum is gonna do it. All right. And he's gonna be Finals MVP this year. Stop it! Like, what are we doing? Like, look, I know Boston is not the sexy team. They're boring. They're cornballs. Who's better than the Celtics, bro? Stop it, Cat. Really? Stop it, man. Let's be realistic, fellas. Boston Celtics. But
Okay.
um, so that's it for this episode. Any other final thoughts? Anything else we want to discuss? Any other talking point? Because this gonna be it until for the season start. Oh yeah, bold predictions. What are we putting on the refrigerator, fellas? Like let's. I know we ain't got everybody, but hey, get it out right now. I'm gonna ask everybody else to get theirs too. What else we got? Say it now, forever hold your peace.
Well, I mean, I think. I mean,
Because New York Knicks winning the championship was a super bold opinion. Like that was crazy to me. That's crazy.
oh
But
yeah, I
hey,
was saying. I was just about to say you can put that on the
I'm gonna
refrigerator for
definitely put
me.
that on the refrigerator. I'm gonna name names. Oh yeah, it's going on the fridge. It's going on the fridge. I'm gonna say, oh no, go ahead. I gotta think about this one.
It's not a big one, but you know, you and I had discussed a few weeks ago. Starter, bench player, whatever. Pat Williams is to this Bulls team. Obi Toppin will still have a better season than him.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, but define better
I'm
season.
willing.
We got to define it. What do you mean? Like better numbers? What?
I think he'll have better numbers. I think he'll mean more to his team, despite the Pacers being better than the Bulls. Obviously, I still think he'll impact winning more than Patrick Williams. Um, you could throw this on the fridge too. I think what's the name will have a big impact on the Bucks this year. Gary Trent Jr. I think Gary
Yeah,
Trent
I
Jr.
think
will
so.
be impactful.
Oh yeah, he's yeah for sure.
I think
All right.
I think definitely think he'll be impactful for the Bucks this year.
Now define impactful. You got to define it. What you mean?
Impactful in the same way. that Grayson Allen was for them, but more consistent.
I can see that. No. Shock us some more. Shock us some more. You got the Knicks winning the championship. What else you got? Stand on business, bro.
What's a sneaky one?
As much as I hate to say it, I got one.
What's up?
James Harden finishes top 5 MVP voting.
Oh, okay. Now we talking. Now we talking. Okay. Top 5 MVP. I'm putting all my refrigerator gonna be sticky note up. So hey, keep them coming. All right. Harden's gonna finish top 5 in MVP voting.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
I can't think of nothing off top. I would say the LA Clippers will be a lottery team.
Oh God. You want to bet on that?
I like that. I like that.
Oh God. I could talk for 20 minutes about why they won't, but okay. Clippers
like
lottery
that.
team. We can
LA
bet.
Clippers will be a lottery team. And they pick will go to OKC.
That's wild. A lottery team.
They're gonna get Cooper Flag.
Cooper Flag to the OKC. Interesting.
And that's just gonna be the Clippers' luck too. They're gonna mess around and get the first pick in this draft, and it's gonna have to go to OKC in a swap.
That's a very Clippers thing right there. Yeah. Dang.
But,
no love for the Clippers. Okay.
Yeah. What else we got out there? I also think Russell Westbrook is gonna average close to a triple double.
Close to. We got to be definitive now because close to.
Okay.
Put some stats out. Give me some concrete.
Hold on. When you put what Minnow just said on the fridge.
Okay. I gotta get bigger sticky notes.
Hold on. Put a line under it and add this to it.
Okay.
If Russell Westbrook averages close to a triple double,
Mm-hmm.
the Nuggets win the 2025 NBA championship.
Okay, yeah. I mean that would be super impactful.
I think he's gonna average like. I honestly think he's gonna average like 12, 9, and 8.
12, 9, and 8. 12 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists.
My only other one is
9 assists and 8 rebounds.
Oh, okay. So that's 12, 8, and 9. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So he got to average at least that. Okay. All right. We'll see. He gonna average that on 39% shooting or some shit. But anyway.
That's why I said 12 points.
Right. What you about to say, Crusher?
My only other one is this. Ben Simmons.
My boy.
10 and 5 this season.
That's what we're gonna average?
10 and 5. And he plays 50 games.
10 points, 5 rebounds.
And he plays 50 games. At least.
At least 50 games. Wow.
At least.
What kind of assists you gonna average then? That's his game.
He plays at least 50 games.
Okay.
Assists, okay, 10, 5, and 5.
10, 5.
Not much higher. He got a lot of younger guys that even when he feed them in the right spot, they gonna dribble one too many times to where it's not gonna count as an assist. You know what I'm saying? Especially Cam Thomas. I mean, yeah, but
yeah.
You know, it is what it is.
Okay, all right. Anything else? I'll go. Y'all think about some more. This is good stuff. I'm about to put all this on.
It's your turn. It's your turn.
I know. All right, let me get something out there. All right. First of all, the best center in the league, Joel Embiid, will play 65 games this year.
How?
What you mean how?
Hey man, it's bold predictions. That's what it's
You're
called.
right. You're right.
That's what it's for.
So what? So what is what's the
No, no, no.
amount
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead. You're right. I'm sorry.
that?
I'm sorry.
So 1 second. Uh, how many games do you have to? Anybody know how many games you got to qualify for like season awards? Is it 55 or what? Off the top of your head?
I thought it was 60. Like I can ask
Um,
real.
65. Yeah. So yeah, right. That's all right. 65. He will play 65 games. And B will play 65 games and make the playoffs, of course. And
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. I don't know. Uh, Do I want to say that? I'll come back to that. I'm gonna circle back. Put a pin in. I'm sorry. Put a pin in that. We'll come back to that. But that's that. I already said Tatum will win the MVP. It's not so bold to me, and he gonna show y'all that that's not a bold prediction. Um, what else? What else? What else? Um, the Clippers will make it to the second round of the playoffs.
Okay.
Fucking lottery team. That's wild. Um, Let me see what else we got. I'm recording all of this, fellas. So hey, what else we got? Oh, like I said, so I haven't put this on the board yet, but even with Matas Bucelis's rookie year success he will have, I think my boy Pat will still eat as well. So I got Pat averaging 18 points, 6 rebounds, 2 threes, but still in the block a game on like 48% shooting. All right, all right. I think he's gonna find his game without DeMar DeRozan. They're gonna trade Levine pretty soon, maybe Vooch too. Open runway to show y'all why they call him the Paul. All right,
We'll see.
you gonna lock cats up too. What else we got? What else we got? Um, Ja Morant. I mean, I really hope Ja Morant does well. Like, I think that'll be good for the league, for him, for everything, for the culture. I want Ja Morant to be like top.
That ain't a bold prediction, man.
That's not
We
bold.
need bold prediction.
I'm just talking. Anybody else got anything else while I look? Because like I think that might be it. But let me see. Let me see.
That's it then. We'll just add some more to the fridge on Sunday.
We still got to get Juwan and
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Joanna
Gotta get
Fields too.
everybody's bold predictions. We'll throw that on a post once they get in there. I'm just tripping off this Clipper hate though. That's crazy. Let me real quick, man. I know we about to wrap it up, but do you understand who they have on this team, brother? Like they got Nick Batum back. Okay, maybe that went under the
So
radar. What you mean so? Are you serious?
bro. I'm just going off of the strength of the West, dog.
I mean, I get it.
There are legit 10 teams better than the Clippers
That's
right now.
arguable. That is arguable. Look, I'm talking about a healthy Kawhi. Okay, I'm being optimistic and saying he only gonna miss a couple weeks. All right, so we'll see. They got my boy
All right.
Chris Dunn. They got Harden looking like 2016 Harden. They got Terrence Mann is a year better. Kevin
They better
Porter
than the
Jr.
Rockets. They better than the Rockets.
I'm not even going to dignify that one answer, brother. I'm gonna go
I'm just
forward.
asking a
I'm gonna
question.
move forward amicably. Look, they
All right.
got Kevin Porter Jr. who ready to prove. I should have added him on my people that got something to prove. He got something to prove. Norm Powell is a cannon out there. Who else? They got Derrick Jones Jr. now. Kai Jones, he cut his hair and he's acting right. All right. Kai Jones. Remember I said all of this. Um, we will have a healthy Kawhi, whether it be a couple weeks or a month. We will have a healthy Kawhi. Mo Bamba. We got Mo Bamba. So hey, that's all I'm saying, man.
All
Stop
right.
all the hating. All right.
All
all
right.
right.
You
That's
sound
all I
like
got.
LeBron. You sound like LeBron.
Man, I can't wait. Hey, the NBA does this to me every year. They get me excited about the season, and I definitely am. So those are my bold predictions. Any other bold predictions before we wrap it up? That's it. That's all I
I
got.
think we good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
Y'all done. Knicks gonna win the championship. Yeah, y'all think y'all done for the night. Get some sleep, man. Everybody get some sleep. Go get something to eat. You take your vitamins. But yeah, so that's it for NumbersLie, the podcast on this Thursday. Hey, next time we see y'all, we'll be start of the NBA season, man. Hey,
Yes, sir.
happy hooping. Everybody draft well. Everybody, good luck to y'all on the season, man. Can't wait. Let's get it.
All right, y'all be cool.
Peace.
All right.